Hello, James from Become HVT, bringing you another episode of The Forest. This is going to be a survivor's guide to surviving in the forest, Volume 2. I really didn't intend on making this. I was going to just do the first one and save any other future volumes for later patches, but there's a lot of stuff I forgot, and there's a reason for that, and I'll get to that in a second. I want to get right into this video. I'm going to run a little bit this way, and I'll tell you where I am in a second. This is Goose Lake. For those of you who are new to this game, you can see directly in front of me why it's called Goose Lake. Let me see if I can give those birds a little scare. No, apparently they're very friendly. This must be like Times Square birds, and they're just used to humans. So anyway, let's leave them alone. I'm just going to use that as a frame of reference. So if you find yourself there, and you run, you see directly, well, I'm going to say north of that, but let's go back to it real quick. That ridge line is north of where we are. Anything past that ridge line is north. So we're going to head west. Now you can see going straight west from Goose Lake is where I set up my base right here. And this is where I had set it up in the previous video, and I'll put a link to that like somewhere here, or maybe there or on the other side. I don't know, but it'll be around. And I set it up to get to this pond right here so I have an unlimited supply of fish. Now, if you run straight west, alright, so we're going to run right from there, right through this campground. There's a reason, we'll get to it in a second. And while I'm running, I want to explain a little bit about the last video. Everything that could have went wrong absolutely went wrong during the filming of that. I had the mic cut out of me for the webcam because I record the webcam at the same time I record the video, but I have them on two different files, and then in post I put them together and shrink me down to fit in the corner of the screen and play with the audio a little bit. Alright, so I'll continue in a second. I just wanted to show you we're over here now. We ran straight across and we got to the water, and we're just going to head right along this ridge line. We're going to head right up the coast over here. We're going to get to a couple of things. Right on the other side of this little rock ridge right here, there's something really cool that I had discovered just doing a quick rehearsal for this video, because you know what, I knew it was there, but I forgot. And this is something you're going to find very handy. Look at that, the rebreather. So just pick that one up right there and grab this pot. The pot you could use to purify lake water, and I think just lake water. I don't think you can get it out of the ocean. So once you get that, just continue heading north. You don't have to run along the ridge line over there. You can just go straight up into the hills over here. Okay, so the last video, I had a corrupted save file. So every time I built the perimeter of my base, it would freeze about 30 minutes after I finished building, maybe a little less, maybe 20 minutes. Well, here's the problem though, I couldn't save any progress. Every time I tried to save, it would crash the forest. So I would build the base, record a little, it would crash. I would reload, build the base, record a little, crash. I had to do that 4 times. So by the time I was done, I just wanted to get the video done and get it out there, and that's why it didn't really meet my standards. And I gotta be honest, I really didn't feel comfortable recording the webcam with the finished work. I really enjoy doing it like this, more organically. Okay, so now we ran north from where we picked up the rebreather along that coastline to over here. Now I hear birds. Alright, I need to get a couple of feathers to show you something, so let me just... he's not going to let me do it. Okay, so... maybe if I turn my back. There we go. Give me 1 feather. I just need 1 feather, buddy. There's 1. If I can get it. There we go. Okay, got the feather. Now we're just going to head right up this way. Which, again, we're still heading south. I said north before. I apologize. South. We headed south from where we got the rebreather until we find this yacht right here out in the middle of the water. Now, I highly recommend making a little shelter right here. If you open up your build book, just make a temporary shelter. All right, I'm not going to do it because it would take up some time right now, and I don't want to waste your time or any time in this video, but I would recommend making one of these like right there and just saving your progress. because this can go a little fluky, and let's hope it doesn't during this recording. I tried this earlier, like I said, to get prepared for this video, and it worked fine. You're gonna see, oh, they just popped in right ahead of the yacht. A bunch of sharks popped in. Now they can be very hostile if they decide to be. I've done this a few times and never had a problem. Oh, okay, I just picked up. Look at that, nice little picture of one of the spiders, and I got the modern axe. But we're gonna get out of here before those sharks even realize I was here. And I'm gonna hit hitting the sprint button as well as the jump button, so I'm kind of water walking. I call it jet skiing. All right, so we're back on dry land. Now, what did we get? What was the point of that? Right here, the modern axe for a modern age. So let's give this guy a go. The reason we want this axe so bad is it cuts down trees in 9 swings instead of, I want to say 13, but don't hold me to that. So look at that. Look how much faster it is to cut that tree down. Now, also, this is something I should have brought up in the first video, and it just completely blanked on it last time. If you go into your inventory, pop the modern axe here in the middle, throw in some tree sap and one of the feathers, you're going to see that little chime happen, and you can attach the feather right to the axe. Now what that does, you can do that multiple times, and every time you do it, it makes the axe a little faster. You're not going to see much of a difference right now with me swinging it because it's only 1 feather, but if you were to attach 5 to 10 feathers on this thing, it will swing much faster, making cutting these trees down really no problem at all. Let me see if I do. Something else I wanted to bring up last time and totally forgot. This is kind of a starter weapon here, is the Molotov cocktail. It's just made with 1 thing of liquor and some cloth. So let me put a couple of these in my inventory. And I'm going to try to go pick a fight, but I haven't seen any cannibals yet. But I really want to show you these things in action. While I'm here, I forgot to add this last time also. Why isn't that working? Oh, 1 stick, 1 rope, 1 cloth. Can't believe I forgot that last time. Stick, rope, and cloth makes a bow. So let's make the bow. There we go. Let's pop that over there. Let's grab one of these Molotovs. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's use that Molotov. Let's go pick a fight. I brought this up in the last video. These right here, these plants, are going to come in very handy. If you run across these, get that log out of the way. If you run across these, pick them up wherever you are. You don't even need to do them right away. Use them right away. They'll stay in your inventory. They don't spoil or anything like that. As far as I know, nothing spoils in this game yet. I'm almost 100% positive they're eventually going to add in a system where food will spoil over time. This game seems like it is going to have a lot of... I like to use the RPG style elements to this game. I don't know if you would really consider that an RPG element, maybe just a survival element, but that's something I really feel we're going to see in the future, especially considering there's drying racks and things of that nature. If you are new to this game, this is something you also are going to see. These horrible, hideous effigies that are left all over to scare away survivors of the plane crash like us. Oh, this is just... it's creepy. I thought I heard something. Usually they hang out. Usually if you see these around, they're hanging out by them. So real quick though, I don't see anybody. I'm going to just grab some of that. Skulls are pretty handy, and I'll show you why right now actually. Because it is getting a little dark. So this will work out pretty well. If you open up your build book and you go to custom buildings, and scroll over to right here, the skull lamp. It's 1 skull. I believe those are leaves. I'm not really sure. It says 1 and 4 sticks. If you build that... what am I missing? I'm missing... oh. Hold on. Oh, these don't give you... that's right, sorry. I'm losing my mind. I can't believe I don't have leaves. It's been so long since I started a new save file. There we go. Now let's run back. Now these I build more than regular fires. What? What don't I have? What is this? That's a sap? It is sap. Oh. Oh, man. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Alright, there's one sap. There we go. Now we got the 3. Alright. Look at that. Alright. Nothing creepy about a flaming skull in the middle of the woods. Now, what I like about these is that'll stay lit permanently. You don't have to ever come back and relight it. I think it's really good to light your base with these in places that really won't draw attention from the cannibals. I put these all over the inside of my base. I'm sure that draws a little attention, but it's a lot less attention than a bonfire. That's also assuming that they're drawn to light, which I think they are, but I don't know if that's ever been proven. So these will stay lit no matter what. I usually have these up on my tree stands as well, just so that I can see them in the dark, and I'm usually above my enemy, so that works out pretty well. Now, I don't see any cannibals, and I haven't seen any cannibals for a while, so I'm not going to be able to demonstrate the Molotov cocktail on an enemy, but I'm going to give it a chuck at one of these. Fire. I think I'm on fire now. Yeah, their hitbox is a little wonky, so wherever you throw them, stay back. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope this was helpful in any way. I hope you enjoy that rebreather. That was actually a bonus. I didn't intend on putting that in the video, and during the rehearsal I found it and thought, hey, that's pretty awesome. There is something I forgot to show, which is how to kill a turtle. But I think I can demonstrate. Take your axe, like so, and you give it one of these, like a jump swing. See that, like, big movement that he does? Once the turtle's in his shell, if you give him one of these, he'll pop right out of it and pass on to the next world, and the shell's all yours. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was informative and helpful in any way. I hope you're having some success out there with the forest. I know we have a lot of new players in this community ever since ever since the Steam sale. That's what I was trying to say, and that's actually one of the reasons why I haven't posted a video any sooner, is because I've been busy just buying so many things off Steam. I kind of feel like they're responsible for whittling down my bank account over the past couple days. It's like I can't believe it, how good the sales are. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the forest. I hope this video is helpful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to be making some more of these. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. But please let me know in those comments below what I did wrong so I can do it better next time. Alright? I wish you guys all the success I can with the forest, and I hope to see you again next time on Become HVT.